What is up, everybody? This is episode 4 of High Road Podcast. I am Colton. I am joined by Merrick and Zach, and we have our very first special guest, Isaiah, over here.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
We are going to be talking about a few different things today, but first, we're going to talk about some local events.
Okay. So one of the first local events that I have here for us today is, let me get the name up. All right. It is Love is Dead. This is an event that is going on at the FSU Skate Club. This is happening on February 17th. The doors open at 7:30, and the show starts at 8:30. It's a $10 entry fee. So if you guys want to go check out their Love is Dead event that they got going on, I'm sure it's going to be Valentine's Day theme inspired.
Is it like a concert or?
Yeah, it's just I think it's a live music event. So they got featuring, they got a photo booth, relationship status wristbands. So you can go there. So if you're looking to meet somebody, you can rock a single wristband.
They have like an orange band for like it's complicated.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. But going into that, and then they also have matchmaking. They got FSU crushes, and
I think I saw something about that.
A Devils versus Angels theme. So if you're looking to dress up and go do some things, dress up as an angel or a devil. You got music by Gangs of Paris, Soul Candy, Professional Businessmen, After Party Rave. So that is going on February 17th at the FSU Skate Club.
Soul Candy's
Heck
pretty
yeah.
good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But there's another musical event that you had, right, Isaiah? You had a classical guitar event.
On February 20th, there is a free classical guitar concert that FSU College of Music is hosting. It's actually the winner of the 2021 GFA, which is the Guitar Foundation of America competition. It's the largest North American competition in North America. It's a free concert. The player that's playing, I forget her name off the top of my head. She's from somewhere in Asia, I don't remember, but she's a beast of a player.
Heck yeah.
Like
That's awesome.
Absolute monster.
I'm probably going to have to make it over to that one.
Yeah,
that one sounds
definitely.
dope. But all right, guys, getting right into the next thing. So we're going to talk about a little something different today. We're actually going to touch on some video games. We're basically just going to kind of talk about what games we're playing as of right now, and then we're also going to talk to our man Isaiah over here, who actually streams video games. So we'll kind of get into that.
Get some insight from a local professional.
Yeah, for sure.
A local professional.
So I'll just kind of jump over to Colton. Colton, you playing any video games right now?
Yeah, I'm still trying to beat Lego Star Wars.
I was about to say, do you play
I
video
just
games?
downloaded that.
Yeah, I do. I've been playing a game called High on Life recently.
Ooh. Yeah, dude, I've seen
super
tons
fun.
of gameplay on that.
I had to turn down all of the commentary from all the guns though.
Really?
There's an option to where you can keep it to where they're talking all the time, or
Oh,
you can
yeah.
turn the
Oh, I know
commentary
that game. I
down.
know that game. Yeah.
I had to turn the commentary
I've seen
down.
that
I was
ga-
like,
I've seen
yo,
that game on
this is
TikTok.
getting way too much.
You didn't like it?
It was, I mean, it's fun. It's very interactive, but I had to.
He's just not used to the constant criticism.
It's it's
That's
so
true.
there's so much.
I actually beat that game, but I'm a huge fan of Rick and Morty, and like the writers from Rick and Morty
Yeah,
wrote the game and everything. But yeah, I know what you mean. There is a lot of commentary.
yeah, there's
Very
so
cool.
much.
Yeah, it looks like a fun game, man. Zach, what have you been playing recently?
Well, if you haven't heard, maybe you're living on a desolate ship orbiting a planet called the USG Ishimura.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But Dead Space remake came out, 2 weeks ago? It's
Yeah.
coming on to about 2 weeks. Motive Studio, if I was wearing a hat, off to you, sir.
He just tipped his hat.
tipped his hat.
That was, I remember in 2008 when Dead Space came out and I got a 360 for the first time. And my 360 came with Lego Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda. And in 2008 I was, we were 10 or 11.
That's a solid lineup of games.
and the only game that I actually asked for was Dead Space. And little 10-year-old me did not know what I was getting into. And it scarred me. But I had very fond memories of screaming at 4 a.m. with this man right over here.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm 25 now, and that game scares the ever living shit out of me still.
Yeah.
There's not a dull moment in that game where I feel comfortable.
Yeah, there's nothing chill about that game, and the
You're just on
sound,
edge the entire time. You're like, what's gonna happen?
They reworked everything in that game, from graphics to sound. Even like all the characters are modeled completely new. Their voice actors are different, so it's the same game, but really there's a lot of little things that are different, and it just feels so fresh, and the sound is just impeccable, and really 10 out of 10. Like, great game.
That's awesome, man.
Heck yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, I've really been playing a lot of Warzone lately. I've been trying to catch some dubs up in Warzone. I got my squad out there.
How many
know
you
who
got?
Are. I want to say we have about 15 to 20 dubs right now.
It's respectable.
Solid.
I don't know the exact number. They don't really have like a
Stats tracker.
they don't really have like a good stats tracker yet. Hopefully that
don't.
comes out with season 2, which comes out on
Come on,
the
Call of
15th.
Duty.
So for you Call of Duty players out there, season 2 will be dropping on February 15th. That's going to come with a new Warzone map. It's going to come with new guns, new multiplayer maps, et cetera, new battle pass.
A
all
new
that.
UI as well.
A new UI, yes.
Really?
They have
yeah,
they
because
have been
that's-
working on
that
the
thing
UI.
is god awful, man.
It is horrible UI. That's definitely the worst
I feel
UI
like
that
I
we've
need.
gotten.
I feel like as soon as I get through that UI, I should earn a bachelor's degree.
Right? it's bad, man. It's bad. But yep, they're reworking the whole UI. They're bringing a ton of different gameplay changes, like the gulags being changed again. So they're going back from
2v2 with AI to 1v1.
They're going back to original 1v1 gulag. So
Thank God.
that's going to be exactly. They're bringing back Resurgence,
Can you still throw rocks
which
at
if you
people?
played Resurgence in Warzone 1, you were probably a big fan of that. It's basically TDM Battle Royale. They're bringing that back, so that should see a spike in player base, because recently the player base has been down, really at like an all-time low.
Shout out Dead Space.
Didn't it dip underneath like 100,000 players?
Yes.
Which is like the first time that
Wow.
it's ever done it
Yeah.
since like
That's
Black Ops 3.
crazy.
Just
Yeah,
Warzone or
it's
Call of
bad.
Duty in general?
Warzone.
I think Warzone.
Warzone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Warzone is their baby. The dev.
Oh yeah.
That's where they make the money.
Yeah, they don't really care about multiplayer, which is crazy because the team that's actually in charge of multiplayer is actually Infinity Ward, the team that made the game. The team that's in charge of Warzone is Raven Software, who Raven back in the day was third party developers on the Call of Duty games, and eventually they finally got their first official release that was all them. That was Modern Warfare Remastered. They're the ones who made that. But Raven's always kind of been there in the background. They do great work. Warzone has definitely been a big disappointment, but hopefully they can start turning things around.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so that's that. But other than that, I mean, what kind of games have you been playing, man?
Right now, to preface this, I used to be a competitive Call of Duty player for Warzone for like since the pandemic. As soon as Warzone came out, I was already competing because I had nothing else to do. Right now, I'm playing a lot of Overwatch 2 because the new season of Overwatch 2 just released, and I'm trying to. I used to play a lot of Overwatch 1 when it first came out, but then I kind of stopped playing video games for a while. I moved to college and everything, and I was focusing on music for like the first year or two. But that's when I got back into video games for Warzone for the pandemic. And now with Warzone 2, I bought the game. I bought Modern Warfare 2, which was like $70. Bought the game, played it for the first night for like 3 hours, uninstalled it the next day.
Oh no, rough, dude.
That's rough.
Rough.
Which
you're,
sucks
You're
because-
stronger than me, man.
Which sucks because I love Call of Duty. I grew up playing Call of Duty. It was the first video game I ever played back when I was like 6 years old.
I think the first Call of Duty that I played was Black Ops 2. That was like my favorite
Back in
one.
2012,
Yeah,
huh?
that was my
Yeah.
favorite one.
a lot of
played-
people's favorite.
I
man.
played the my dad bought me the original Modern Warfare the day it came out, and I played that on PS3. I had like the original Fat Boy PS3 too.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, man.
Like,
That's a good.
those were the good days, man. Because the PS3 had just come out. It was the first game that I had
Yeah.
released for it. And it was crazy, dude.
My first Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
I have fond memories of Rust.
solid game, man.
Jumping
Oh
off
yeah,
the-
yeah. That would have been my first.
Modern
Yeah,
Warfare
That was
yeah,
my
Modern
first got
Warfare
Xbox
2.
Talking
Live.
about 2008,
It was yeah.
2008, 2009, somewhere around
Because
there.
I had just gotten my Xbox, and I I didn't have Xbox Live when I got my Xbox, and
Are y'all Xbox people or PlayStation?
No, I always grew up playing PlayStation.
me and him are Xbox.
I'm
guys.
I'm an Xbox
I'm
guy.
Xbox.
I
I've
just-
always had Xbox.
I have
now
two.
I'm completely PC.
I will
Really?
say,
Yeah.
one of my favorite consoles that I ever owned was a PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2 is a classic.
Which is
I mean,
also
yeah.
well,
That's a
PlayStation.
godsend of a console. Man.
It is, yeah. And there's stats behind that to back that up because it is actually the most sold console of all time. Is the PlayStation 2.
It's still
So-
being sold today.
It still is.
They
Being,
are,
they don't
yeah.
make them anymore, but they're still selling them.
They are definitely still selling.
But yeah, no, that was great, man. I played games like Mercenaries 2, 007 Quantum Solace.
Do you ever play any of the God of War games?
Dude, God of
no.
War on PS2.
I played God of War 2.
Yes.
I played a little bit of God of War back in the day with Dakota.
Yeah.
But that was about it. I never actually owned one. I played a lot of Destroy All Humans.
Oh yeah.
Destroy All Humans.
That
Did
game
you
was
play?
fun.
Did you play the one where they re-released it on Xbox?
I played that.
So
I had a lot of fun.
I downloaded a Destroy All Humans the other day because I thought it was the remake, but it turns out it was actually just a multiplayer
Really?
only.
Really?
It was
Oh.
kind of mid, bro.
No, they have it. They have it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Do they? I'll
Yeah.
have to go back and
You
look
remember
at that.
I was playing through it, like beat it in one night because I was.
Oh yeah, it's the original Destroy All Humans.
Yeah, it's like
it's a
remastered. Yeah, it's a
remastered.
remastered version.
Okay.
I
yeah,
played
I'll
the-
check
It
it
looks,
out.
it looks good. Plays very well.
I played the entire Sly Cooper trilogy.
I didn't
on
ever play it,
PS2.
but I watched my friend in first grade play it. He had a PlayStation.
One of my favorite games.
That is such a cool game.
One of my favorite games on PS2 was a game called Mercenary. It was kind of like a GTA game.
You was
Yeah.
talking about that. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, my bad.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, how about you open your
Yeah.
fucking ears, bro?
Yeah,
Yo, my bad.
Mercenary is dope, dude. Yeah, it's basically like GTA. Like it's kind of free roam. You can just go and invade like compounds and just kill all the bad guys, drive around cars, blow shit up.
Who
Yeah.
says they're bad?
Who loves that?
It's
The
all a matter
game
of
does.
perspective.
Did you ever question them about their motives? Maybe
No.
they weren't
No,
that
just
bad
kill
of
them.
guys.
When on the mini map, when I see red dots, to me that's
we
bad
just
people.
we just
We'll
find-
change the colorblind assist, and there'll be blue dots.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
not
was
coming.
Do
he
you
on-
remember-
Was he on
Sorry.
Do you
Tritantanopia
remember on
or
the
something like
map
that?
where there was the bridge that had the giant thing? I can't remember what it was. It was just a really big bridge.
Is this the first game or the second one?
The first one.
Whew.
There's a really, really big bridge.
I remember the big
Great Wall of
bridge.
China.
I would try to take the motorcycle that you could get and like try to climb up the bridge.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think I ever got that.
I always got
risky
like
with it.
halfway off of it and
was-
then would fall off.
Was Black on PlayStation 2, or is that just an Xbox? game?
Black was on PlayStation 2. That's where I played that game at.
Did you ever play that? That was.
I played Black numerous times. There was countless hours I put into that game trying to beat it on all the way from the easiest to the hardest difficulty.
those graphics were way ahead of their time. I think.
They were at the time. They were, man, and that's what first-person shooters looked like before Call of Duty. Was Black like that, and then like you have like CS:GO and all that.
What
other
about
stuff.
Medal of
Oh,
Honor?
dude,
Yeah.
I played
Medal of Honor?
You guys ever play Medal of Honor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I played. I played Call
I
of
bought
Duty.
the game, didn't really play it too much, but I was like, this is cool.
I was a big fan of the Medal of Honor games. European Assault, Airborne. They were great.
Merrick clearly likes shooting.
I do.
Oh,
I like
obviously.
shooting games.
Shooting red
I do.
dots.
I like shooters. But no, yeah, Call of Duty. That's also been a big part of my life. I mean, growing up, I've learned all the ins and outs of anywhere from competitive play to just casual having fun with your friends.
Quickscoping.
Everybody's had their ups and downs. Quick scoping,
Yeah.
trick shotting, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Everybody's had their ups and downs. They had their attempt at making a montage video for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So that's actually what I wanted to get into next is actual like video game content creation and stuff like that. Because I myself am trying to start up my own YouTube
Oh, are
channel.
you? Oh,
I am,
okay,
yeah.
nice,
I'm
nice.
trying to do my own YouTube channel to post content, whether that be just like funny montages, like little like MLG edits kind of deal, you
Yeah.
know. I want to do things like that. I eventually want to do playthroughs and stuff, live playthroughs.
Playthroughs are the easiest content for a person to make,
And that's
it's
what
the best content to like just constantly upload.
And I feel the same way because I love watching playthroughs on games.
I watch a lot of playthroughs.
I mean, you see like the biggest, like some of the biggest names in the whole playthrough community were Let's Play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or from Rooster Teeth. You know?
Yeah.
You have those guys. You have like Dashy. You have PewDiePie.
Yep.
All guys who just did Let's Plays. They just uploaded every single
Something
day.
they were gonna play regardless.
Yeah.
But hey, hit record.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. The first playthrough I ever watched was the Rad Brad Dead Space playthrough.
Dude, the Rad Brad
That's
is
what
a
started it all
staple
for
in the
me.
Let's. He is the top of
And
the
he's
Let's
still
Play.
doing it to this
Yeah.
day. He just finished the Dead Space
He puts
series.
out like 3 videos a day.
He does, man. He's awesome. I love him. Rad Brad, if you ever see this, I love you, and you've changed my life.
Hey, Red Brad, hit us up. You can be a guest.
Right? But moving forward, though, Isaiah, I do want to talk to you and pick your brain a little bit, man,
Yeah.
about, so just kind of explain to us what kind of content you do, what platforms you're on.
What
et
got you
cetera.
started? What was your idea? Like,
So I built my first computer in 2020 because that's when, I don't know if I should say this, but that's when like the government was just like giving out money.
I mean, yeah.
They were just giving out money. And I had lost my job because of COVID. I was a after school guitar teacher
okay,
at a program here in town. But I lost I was like 3 weeks into the job.
oh,
And then
no.
March happened.
They're like,
Oh,
March 2020
no.
happened.
You're doing great, man. But
And
yeah,
They never called me back. They never, to this day, they have never called me back. But anyways, I built my first computer with the money that, the government was just handing out for free because my bills were paid because I had a scholarship for school. So my apartment was already paid for, all my utilities, everything was done. So the extra money was just extra money.
time to build a PC.
Exactly. I had always wanted to build a PC. And I ended up building my first PC because I wanted to get into streaming because I had so much free time now. So I would like practice and I would just, I practice in the morning and then play video games all day. And that was my day for like an entire year.
That's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
sweet.
You do like commentary and everything too.
I did. The type of content I was going for in the beginning was like super, like, I like to call it like sweaty,
Very competitive.
yeah, very competitive stuff. I thought I was going to be like the next, Scump or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a custom controller made for
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Like I had that mentality of like, okay, I'm gonna hit this, I'm gonna hit it hard. But eventually, I was just like, people were coming to my chat, like random people. I'd get in the beginning, couple months. I was like, maybe I got affiliate status within a month on Twitch.
Now, what does that mean?
Affiliate status means that you can start getting subscription. You can start getting subscribers alongside with getting revenue.
Okay.
So like any portion of revenue that comes to you, whether that be like a subscription, like bits or anything like that, like you get a cut of it now.
Okay.
If you do not meet the requirements to be an affiliate, which is like you have to have 50 followers or more.
Okay.
You have to have streamed for more than 7 days, like just streaming,
Yeah.
not like a full 24 hours or anything,
Yeah.
but just like hit a stream, within the past 7 days. And there's like a third requirement or something, I forget. You're not an affiliate.
Okay.
You have to apply to be an affiliate. But once you get an affiliate, you have affiliate status forever.
Okay.
So you can drop down to 0 followers, but you
Yeah.
would still get a cut of whatever comes to you.
Gotcha.
Now if you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
were you making some decent money from it, or was it?
I still make decent money from it.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right now, it's
Yeah.
a monthly extra paycheck that I just get for
And
playing video games.
You still stream
Wow.
and do all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's awesome.
But the paychecks aren't like huge or anything, but it's extra money.
I mean, dude,
Yeah.
you're just playing video games.
It's
You're doing something you love.
$150 a month, and I don't have to do anything different.
That's the dream of mine is to play video games and get paid for it.
That was the
That's-
thing. When I started like actually making like decent money, like $75 every month, I was like, as long as this pays one of my many bills, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's all you can
Like
really ask for.
$150 now pays for my internet and my utilities.
Nice.
Split with my roommates.
There you go.
So that's something I don't have to take
And-
out of my regular paycheck.
And you were gonna play video games
I was
with or
going
without.
to. I was going to anyway.
Might as well get paid for it.
Exactly. That when I first started out, I was watching like how to grow really fast on YouTube or how to grow really fast on Twitch, stuff like that. And they were just like,
You got any tips?
yeah, the most helpful or beneficial thing that I ended up hearing was like, if you're going to play, just turn your stream on.
Okay.
Just do it. Even if you're not like interacting that much with your chat, you can still make content out of it later. Because like all the Let's Plays and stuff like that. I did Let's Plays for the Mad Max game.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
And I was
like
like,
the slow motion diving and the.
no, the Mad Max, the movie, like not Max Payne.
Oh, I'm thinking Max Payne.
Yeah. The Mad Max, like the.
Is that any good?
It was pretty fun.
Okay.
It's an open sandbox, like legitimately, because it's in a
Speaking of
desert.
Max
Yeah.
Payne. Did any of you guys ever play Max Payne?
Yes, I played Max Payne on the original Xbox.
Me too.
Back in the day, it was the demo version.
the demo version. Me too.
All I had, it had a mission and a half in it, but that was some of the coolest gameplay.
And then it faded
ever.
out. It was just
Yeah,
like Max Payne available.
Did you ever play the? You ever play the new one? The newest one?
No.
Anybody?
Does it hit
No.
home? Does it hit home?
I'm not a diehard Max Payne fan or anything. I just remember like the whole slow motion diving.
Yeah.
It's so cool, and that game was really like highly acclaimed. Like Dakota was really into it, and he got me into it, and the story is just phenomenal. Another old game, Kane and Lynch. You guys ever play Kane and Lynch?
I've never heard of that game.
No, I've never
played
heard
it.
of it.
I never played it, but I remember you and Dakota playing it back in the day.
Just like those like one-off games. They made a second one. It wasn't very good. Army of Two. Did y'all ever play that?
Army of Two, I did play.
Army of Two.
That was dope.
The 40th Day was pretty good. I think they made a third one,
I'm not sure.
I'm not
I
sure
don't-
either.
I don't think.
but
I
the
think
first
I played
one.
I think I played the second one.
Some
I
of the-
think that one was on PS3.
those old like classic, just they're single player games, but 2-player.
Yeah, 2-player co-op.
Yeah, it's I just growing up as a kid and you and your buddy like being able to just get into that.
I wish there were more games that were online 2-player co-op.
It's
Like Dead Space 3.
yeah.
Dead Space 3 is one of my favorite games just because
Really?
the stupid moments that we would have, just me and my buddy fucking around.
I'll be honest with you, I've only played 2 missions. I don't even think I've got out of the not missions, but
Dead Space 3,
chapters.
it starts off with the ship crashing.
yeah, I've got to the point where I started walking, and then like
Yeah.
the captain talks to me, and I was like, I'm gonna go play the remake.
No, if you don't give Dead Space, you absolutely should give Dead Space 3 a chance because it just gets so much better.
Did you like Dead Space 2?
Yeah, I did like Dead Space 2.
On the online mode for it, me and my buddy Dakota, we were actually ranked like top 15 in the world when that game came
Oh my
out.
God.
And I don't know what we were doing right, but we went like on a tear one night. And Dakota, if you watch these videos, you might remember this. Like 20, 30 straight wins, and we're
Really?
just dominating people, and we're just like, I don't know what we're doing, but let's just keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'm running the little baby with the 3 tentacles shooting things, or it was either that or the babies with the claws, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just run up and start fucking people up. And like he trap him with a necromorph, and I come in and just beep, 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 beep,
Yeah,
beep, or But God, I miss those days where games were more story oriented.
Yeah.
And granted, that's a bad example of Dead Space 2, but just the co-op campaigns, man. Like you don't really get that anymore.
No, they definitely have a lot of fun moments with me, even like in the older games. Because I played the Dead Space 3. I played Dead Space 3 with my friend Peanut, who's another streamer on Twitch. And we made a couple of different like TikToks and stuff about it because they were just stupid moments. There's a chest in one room in the game where you have to be standing in a specific order. So like you can't just like there's 2 consoles and you have to you both go up to a console and you press the button at the same time. But you have to be standing at the right console meant for your player, or else that chest doesn't fucking open for whatever stupid fucking reason. We're both in the same spot, and we're just spamming the button. We're spamming the button, and we're like, dude, it's not fucking opening. It's glitched. And we're like there for like 10 seconds. We're like just spamming buttons. We're like, no, stop. Okay, press it. No, stop.
All right, on 3 or on 3 go.
And then
1,
we
2,
do
3.
it. And then I go, no, move over. Let me fucking go to that one. And on the first try, when we switch spots, we hit the button and it opens up. And we're like, this is so stupid of a program. This is programmed into this game
Just to make you
where
mad.
you have to be standing in the right spot for your designated console. Nobody knows that there are designated consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that brings up a good point. So another game that does stuff like that, Black Ops, zombies,
Yeah.
Easter eggs.
Oh my gosh!
doing
yes.
Well, the right
Easter
character
eggs.
has to be in the
So-
right spot.
It's funny because
Hours
I
and
actually didn't mention
hours.
this, but I have recently started back up on playing Black Ops 1 Zombies. I'm actually putting a team together because we're going to go through and redo all the
Bro, you
Easter
need to do
eggs.
some
Oh,
Let's
Easter eggs?
Plays on
Yeah.
that.
I think I'm going to.
That'd be fun.
But basically, yeah, there's like a big Easter egg on Moon. That
Yep.
was the last map that came out with the Resurrection map pack. But there's like those stations with the screens on them, like the computers that flash different colors. But only Richtofen is able to interact with those screens. So like if you are playing as like Dempsey, Takio, or Nikolai,
You can't do that shit.
Yeah, you
it,
can't
it,
do
won't-
can't
it
do that shit.
doesn't work. You have to be Richtofen. So like not knowing that going into it, like
And
it
you can't
fucks
choose
with
your
head.
you can't choose your character in the
No.
beginning.
Yeah.
It's randomly
Not-
assigned.
It is randomly assigned. But yeah, that's something else I've been playing a lot of. But that's really cool, man. So you just stream on Twitch?
Yeah, I just stream on Twitch right now. I'm actually like contemplating the idea with the way how Twitch is going lately. Twitch has been getting like a really bad rap lately,
Yeah.
which sucks because I love the platform, but they just aren't doing anything for the creators
Really?
at this point. Like
A lot of people have been switching to YouTube.
exactly, I've been really toying with the idea of YouTube because YouTube right now,
They have a streaming service for YouTube, right?
yeah,
Like you
Yeah.
can stream your own.
yeah, you just stream on YouTube itself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a way better time for streamers because their bit rate and like their quality, you can get so much higher resolution. You can stream in 4K
Okay.
on Twitch, or not on Twitch, on YouTube. Or on Twitch, you can only do 1080p,
Okay.
which is crazy because the amount of bit rate that you need to have like fiber internet.
And whoever's
Yeah.
watching this, we're shooting in like 1080, and I don't know. Go watch a 4K video.
4K is-
There's a difference.
There's-
4K
Oh,
is crazy.
yeah.
You can see the pores on somebody's face.
That's why we're not shooting in 4K.
So, what kind of content do you make like nowadays?
I love funny content.
Okay.
That's where it's at, man.
Yeah, I love funny content
Because I've watched some of your like GTA content, and it is the funniest shit I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
I do
Like, it's
GTA
so
roleplay.
funny.
And GTA roleplay is some of my favorite fucking content because everybody's playing a character.
And they take it so seriously.
And some people take it very seriously. So like they're doing accents and stuff. They're like committing to the bit.
Were you there for the whole alien gang wars?
Where was that?
Purple
It was
gang?
The purple gang and the green alien gang, and like if you saw some purple guys.
No, what is that?
It was it was this huge thing that was going on GTA Online. So basically, I
Like
don't
a
know.
year or two
I don't know.
ago.
Oh,
who
was
started
it
man.
GTA Online?
Yeah, it
GTA
was.
Ah,
Online.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man. These guys would just come up in like green morph suits and would just like murk your crew. And then like 2 weeks later, then a purple crew comes out. Does the same
Oh,
thing,
rival
goes-
gang.
So then it
man.
was just these
So it was
rival
a bunch
gangs.
of yeah.
It was a gang war in GTA.
Wow.
Everybody's just got these morph suits on.
It was a
hilarious.
universal gang war.
It,
dude.
It was, man.
It was
It was
an
hilarious.
unspoken rule. If you saw a different color morph suit, it's on.
It's
It's
on.
over. Holy crap. No, I didn't know about that, but that's fucking hilarious.
So you said GTA roleplay.
Yes.
So are you on like a server that
yeah,
has?
so it's completely separate from GTA Online.
Okay.
So basically, there's this client called 5M, and it's spelled the number 5, well, the whole number 5 spelled out, and then the letter M. It's a PC client that takes the GTA 5 game, and it runs it on PC servers.
Okay.
So it doesn't run off of Rockstar servers because Rockstar servers are complete ass, and they take 1,000,001 years to load anything.
Absolutely.
Where
Yes.
PC servers are instant, you never wait more than like 10 seconds.
Yeah, their loading time takes as long as it takes for them to release a game.
Exactly, right?
So what are some of the things in like GTA RP that like you can do and that's different than say like regular
online?
GTA
Now,
Yeah.
do you play as
Yeah.
the same characters?
No, so my character, his name is Mateus Moon.
Okay.
And I just liked it because of the alliteration with the M's,
Yeah,
and I thought it was a cool name.
that is a cool name.
So my character, he's a criminal, but he's like a fun-loving criminal, Like he does crime, but like he fucks with the cops. So like the cops are all real people, by the way. They're
Oh.
all actual
Oh,
people.
what?
So it is online. There's an aspect.
It's online, yes. It's absolutely online, but it's run on a server that's completely separate from Rockstar.
To where so people like act like cops
Yes.
in the game, like
Pe-
their character
Cops will
is
pull
a
you
cop.
over. Yeah. cops will pull you over and fuck with you, and like they can tow your car, they can impound your car. They can they arrest you and you get sent to jail.
Dude, that's one thing that was like I thought was missing from GTA Online was like
It
if
makes
you get pulled
GTA
over, it's just
Yeah, there is
it
no
makes-
pull
you're
over.
dead.
It makes GTA so much more enjoyable. And like whoever owns the server, they can do whatever they want. You know, if they can program whatever into the game.
So it's like a bunch of mods and
Yeah.
people playing on a
So
modded
like
server.
the server that
pretty
I'm
much.
on is called Echo RP, and I had to apply to get into it. So like I have to like talk about my whole character, his backstory. My character's backstory was like I'm Mateus Moon. My dad was a circus clown, and my mom was an avid rodeo goer. And one day, this one bull threw my father up and over into the bleachers and crushed a popcorn salesman and met my mom that way.
You came. How did you come up with this?
I was just like, I was high one night and I was just like, let's do this shit. And I opened up Microsoft Word and wrote, they say you can write any from like 200 words to like 2,000 words. I ended up writing like
Wow.
1,400 words.
Oh my god.
I was like,
Man
this
wrote
is
a
the
research paper for his
Yeah, I was like, this is the best work I've ever done, and it's not going to get graded.
That's pretty good. That's super funny.
But-
I gotta try that. That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
But that my server is one that it's gained a lot of popularity very, very quickly. Like we went from when I applied, I was like number 300 or 400, and now we're up to like 15,000
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
How many people can be playing all at once?
on the server. 400.
Okay.
So 400 people at any given time are allowed onto the server.
And so you got 400 people. Is there NPCs still in the?
There are NPCs still in the game. Yes, absolutely.
But like most of the people that are running around
Most
are
of the
actual
time,
people.
You're gonna
are
see
like-
people.
Yeah, you interact with apps like actual people.
And is it like proximity
It's
chat?
proximity chat, which is cool too.
Oh.
Because based on you have a voice level that you can control. So like you can whisper, you can be talking normally, or you can be yelling, right? If you're in a car and like your windows are down and you're yelling, like there have been times where I've said like some illegal shit. Cause like one of the things that you can do is like boost cars. So like you can find specific cars that are assigned to you and then boost them. And then like, you have to, it's a 2-person job. You have to get a tracker off the car by doing this hack simulation. But the cops, as soon as you start the hack, the cops get alerted like, hey, there's a boost going on.
He's got like 200 players rolling in.
I have never seen an amalgamation of cops so quickly
Everybody switch to their cop
in
character.
30 seconds. As soon as I start the car and the hacks turns on, one person is a dedicated driver and the other person's a hacker. I have never seen 7 cop cars come around a corner so quickly
They
in
were
my life
waiting.
before. I physically screamed. I went, there is no fucking way. And there are base cop cars, which are just like regular cop cars. And then there are these things called interceptors. And interceptors are basically supercars that are cop cars. So it's like the Lamborghini cop cars, Corvettes,
Oh my
Mustangs,
gosh.
Camaros.
You
Like
can't outrun them.
you can like if you depending on the level of boost that you do, because there are different levels.
Like different
there's
wanted
Yeah, there's a
levels.
C class, B class, all the way to S class, and S class is like supercars. So it's the top of the top cars. So if you get an S class boost, you can bet your ass you're gonna get chased by like the top of the
Now,
top.
do they try to wreck you or just shoot you or?
No, that's the thing that like sucks too, because unfortunately, just like real life, not all cops are good cops.
You got your GTA bad cops and
Bro,
just trigger.
There are some people who let it go to their head, like because they're basically admins.
Yeah.
You know, they can really like destroy like how you play the rest of the
oh,
night.
for sure.
Like if you get arrested in my server, they call it your time served is in months, but every month is a minute.
Okay.
Is in real life. So like
So you can't play though when you get arrested.
no, there's a different style of RP because you can interact with like other prisoners. And there are
So
there-
you're just
my
in
God.
prison,
Bro.
dude.
How long you been here, man? 10 minutes.
10 months.
This is
It's
sounds
very,
so
it's very
fun.
in depth, dude. It's very in depth, and it makes the game so much more enjoyable.
like they don't put out a game for 20 years, and so people are like,
Let's make our fucking own.
we're making our own GTA. This sucks.
Yeah, so like you can do bank heists and shit too. So like I've robbed jewelry stores and stuff in game. I've
Yeah,
robbed
like-
jewelry stores. I've robbed jewelry stores. I've robbed banks. I've boosted cars.
Is there like a SWAT team,
Yeah, so there is.
like an assault cop unit?
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
comes in and starts assault
It's
rifles?
basically a SWAT team.
You ever tried to bribe a cop?
I've bribed so many cops. I've bribed so many cops before.
You can do that?
Yeah, you can do it. And if they take it, then it's like, okay, cool. Like, sweet. I don't got to fucking go to jail. My car doesn't get impounded for 30 minutes. Because that sucks. It genuinely ruins your day.
Holy shit.
Like your actual day.
That's
Like if you get
hilarious.
hit with a dickhead cop, it's horrible.
You get arrested, you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
I gotta go to work now.
Yeah.
That's, yeah,
And
might as
you
well
can,
get ready to
you
go
can
work.
get there. So there are 3 different types of like play styles that you can do. You can do the crim lifestyle, which is just all illegal shit all the time. You can do the civ lifestyle, which is like you can get an actual job.
What?
You can get an
Go
actual
work at
job.
Burger Town?
Yeah, Burger Shot. It's called Burger Shot.
Flipping burgers.
Yeah, yeah. There's a bunch of
You-
different
you make money?
restaurants.
Who would
Yeah,
want to
and you
play
make
that?
money. You can.
Can you buy houses?
I have
like Sims,
I have
but
warehouses. I have warehouses. I have like 5 cars, and
You
like
got a wife and kids?
no.
Haven't met the right
Some
one yet.
people, that's called ERP, which is like it's the real term. I don't know the real term, but what most people chalk it up to is erotic role play.
Oh.
Dude, like some people take that shit so seriously.
I could only imagine.
It was
Yeah.
it was such a problem in my server. Like they banned it.
They got a
They
furry.
banned ERP.
They got a furry community in GTA Online.
Some some players, if you're cool enough with the admins, you can play as animals.
Oh.
So like there's this one character in my server, his name is Jasper, and he's a black cat.
And he just fucks with people as
And he fucks with people.
Can he drive?
Yes.
A cat on a motorcycle.
I'm not shitting you. The first time I met Jasper was at a race meet, like a street race. And the motherfucking cat had a mini motorcycle helmet on. And the guy, he was riding shotgun with another racer who had a matching helmet.
I can just picture this in my
I've
head.
seen, and like,
That's
like you
hilarious,
can't
man.
talk as an animal, but like you just make the animal's noise. Yeah, but like there are buttons to where you can just press and it makes the noises.
That's awesome.
That is
That
so-
sounds
Holy
that
shit.
sounds so involved.
If
And for
you-
that to be made by
The
just
community.
the community.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of like there's 1,000,001 servers that anybody can join. There are
For
free
sure.
servers.
And
There
I
are
assume
servers you
it's
have to
all
apply to. There are servers
PC
you
stuff,
yeah. Like anybody can do this if you have a decent enough PC.
Probably not on this motherfucker.
Like a good gaming laptop, like you're not gonna have like the nicest resolution or anything like that, but
That's supposedly.
you can still have a whole shit ton of fun.
Tell you
Oh, yeah.
what, when I edit these videos and I got Ableton running and I got DaVinci running,
It's on high.
that thing sounds like a jet engine, like a classic PS3.
yeah.
That's awesome. So before we go on to the next segment here, man, go ahead and tell the viewers.
Plug
go ahead.
your
and
info.
Oh, yeah,
plug your
yeah.
info, man. We'll throw up a little
Yes,
a
I
little
will-
link
I
in the
will
description
actually
for his
figure out
Twitch.
how to do that.
We'll put up a link, but go ahead and shout
So
it out. man.
anywhere you guys can find me at YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, whatever. It's all under Nasty Daimyo. But Nasty spelled with a V because the A was taken. So it's NVSTYDAIMYO. And that's just like everywhere. Everybody calls me Nasty.
That's
growing
nasty,
up,
man.
Yeah, growing up, everybody would call me Nasty at video games,
Yeah.
like in a good connotation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I just named myself Nasty.
Oh, that's fitting. Very fitting.
Yeah, nice.
Very fitting. All right, so this we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next topic. This is actually a big thing that's happening today. Today that you guys
Honestly,
are seeing this.
Maybe right now, currently.
So Super Bowl 57 is
Ooh.
going on. That is starting or may have already started, depending on what time this episode gets released, at 6:30 on February 12th, which is today. It is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Woo.
Guys, let me kind of get your insight. Who do we got?
Eagles.
I like Eagles just because I like birds.
Now, let me preface this.
Like that.
I
I'm gonna
know
go with the Chiefs.
I know zero about
I'm gonna go
football,
with the
Yeah, I don't know anything
but
about
I
football.
do know the Eagles have been on a tear.
So, yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think that this is going to go to one of two ways. Either the Eagles are going to completely blow out Kansas City, or Kansas City is going to completely blow out the Eagles.
Yeah, and not to put down, it's Patrick Mahomes, right?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He's, in my opinion, like I said, I'm not a football guy, but he seems like, the potential next Tom Brady.
Sure, man. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is an electrifying player,
on
and not to
fire.
mention just his skill set that gets kicked into the next gear whenever he is in playoff play.
How old is he? He's like,
yeah.
he's like 24 or
He's
25,
gotta
right?
be,
Mahomes, I think he's 28.
He's still a young guy, though.
he's
Yeah, let me
close
look
to
that up. I think he's like 28.
I mean, 28 in the NFL. That's still
No, but like, when did he
Kinda
get
young.
drafted? He got drafted like
He is
4 or 5 years ago, didn't he?
Yeah, he's 27 years old. And he was drafted.
Didn't he get drafted when he was like 20?
I
He
thought
was
it
he was drafted in round 1, pick number 10 in the 2017 NFL draft.
was number
Yeah,
one?
so like
Who was
5 years
number
ago,
one?
5, 6
Yeah.
years ago.
hmm Who was number 1 pick
That year, yeah.
that year?
Over
oh,
him.
Oh lordy, give me a second. 2017.
Yeah, he was 10th. Who the fuck was number 1?
Well, and some of those things, it's misleading.
That would be
obviously.
Myles Garrett.
I don't even know who that is.
He was drafted to the Cleveland Browns.
That's why you don't know who he is.
And he was number 1?
He,
He
was,
was
number
number
1. But yeah, guys, Super Bowl is going on tonight. That's a huge game. It's Super Bowl 57. Personally, I think the Eagles are going to take it. I think the Eagles have been on a roll, and this would also be awesome because this will be the first time a number 1 seed has won the Super Bowl.
Really?
If this happens, it's always been like a 2, 3, 4 seed that has won the Super Bowl. This would be the first time that a number 1 seed.
What does that even mean?
So they started doing the seedings and like rankings within the past 10 years.
They made a thing to plant trees every year.
Yeah.
But basically everybody gets a number ranking just like college would, right?
Okay.
We've got the top 25.
That's only in the playoffs.
Yeah, like you can kind of generically rank them throughout the regular season, but for the playoffs, yeah, it's a big thing. It has to do with like bracket play and stuff like that. But
Have they said who the halftime show is going to be?
it's Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Oh, wow.
Rihanna is
Yeah.
performing the halftime
Which
show.
is
Cool.
it's a very controversial thing because a lot of Rihanna fans are like, I don't think this is going to be a good show.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute.
it-
Is she? This is a dumb question. Is she still pregnant?
No. She's not her
No,
child.
yeah.
She had her kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm far removed from
How
Yeah,
many
social culture.
how many people in the comments that are watching this video do you think watch the Super Bowl for the commercials?
For the commercials?
85.
Only for the commercials?
If you're saying only for the commercials, it's probably
A
slim.
smaller number, yeah.
A lot
Slim,
smaller. But
The commercials are a plus.
dude, the
Yeah.
commercials get ridiculous. Like
Oh, that's-
borderline.
Oh, the
Touch my
commercials.
mama.
How many
Touch my
people that
Doritos.
watch our videos think do you think are going to be stuck at a bar working and not going to be able to watch the Super Bowl on
Me.
Sunday?
Just you, my friend.
I'm not gonna
just
be-
you.
Just you.
I'm not going to be at a bar. I'll be at Guitar Center.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
we don't
that.
get the Super Bowl channel.
So guys,
you don't get this. What is the Super Bowl channel?
the Super Bowl channel. So yeah, guys, 6:30 tonight, Kansas City versus Philadelphia. It's going to be a great game. So to close this out, we're going to talk about some music a little bit.
Just the music that we like.
We're just going to kind of get into basically what we've been listening to lately and stuff. You guys can pull up your phones if you need to kind of look at a
can't.
reference. But yeah, basically, Colton, what have you been into lately? Let's just kind of go around the horn here.
I've been listening to a lot of Slipknot recently. Like they just came out with a new song, Bone Church.
Okay.
I've been
what?
listening to that a lot. Yeah,
When was that?
it's like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have listened to.
How is it?
It's good.
Okay.
But I have listened to Falling Universe's Burning the World or something like that. I have listened to that nonstop for the past like week.
Such a good band.
Dude, have you heard it?
Such a great band, man.
Ronnie Radke goes God mode,
Yeah.
like Eminem God mode. Like it's
Yeah.
insane.
No, I saw it on
That's
TikTok.
right
I
up
saw it
my
on
alley.
TikTok, and I was like, bro,
It
that's
is
fucking crazy.
Like I've never heard him
And then he goes
rap
back
like
into
that.
screaming.
It's crazy.
Better than Hunt the Dinosaur?
Yes. No, Ronnie Radke, like you've heard Eminem's God.
Rap God.
Rap
yeah,
God.
Rap God, right?
Yeah.
Picture that.
he's pretty.
But
like, he's
Ronnie
almost on
Radke.
there, yeah.
Okay.
It sounds really good.
And
That's awesome.
the production value of the music video
It's high.
is literally a movie.
Yeah.
It's
There's a lot of money into
Fair
that.
enough.
That's
oh
very
yeah,
awesome.
it's not a cheap music video at all. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Slipknot.
Wasn't shot in someone's basement.
No, definitely not.
stuck on that.
Hey, it's my
Obviously.
First, it's my first video. Go check out Jingle Bells.
And it
metal
will
cover.
not be your last, my friend.
It
I
will
promise
not
you
be.
that.
Definitely
Well,
won't.
No, we're on our 4th video now.
But Zach, what have you been listening to lately, my man?
I've been listening to a lot of throwbacks. So I play bass. I don't know if I've ever said that. I've been getting into a lot of the Motown kind of scene,
Mm-hmm.
learning those like
Like James Jameson sort of stuff.
James. Yes. I'm a metalhead, and I went through a whole phase where I've just only listened to metal.
It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, no. But I have been getting in, a little bit more diversity. Not specifically for the bass lines, but damn, those bass lines just hit. But I'll tell you one band that I absolutely love, who I discovered mid to late last year, and even then, I had 3-4 months of listening to them, and they were my #1 artist on YouTube Music, and it's Peach Pit.
Peach Pit.
Peach Pit.
You guys ever heard of Peach Pit?
I have not.
I have not.
Good
No.
vibes there.
It's not metal.
No, it's good vibes.
It's a
I'm
Canadian
not saying
band.
metal's not good vibes.
But, and I love, Sick as much as the next Slipknot fan, Maggots or whatever. But sometimes you need to slow it down, and you don't need to be so angry. and Peach Pit just
It's a good way to put it.
Mellows it out.
Peach Pit. If you've never heard of them,
I mean, that's me and like Hiatus Coyote. Like that
Oh, dude, I love
chills
Hiatus
me
Coyote.
out
or like
so much.
Peach Pit, Camp. Even I've been listening to a lot of Young the Giant lately.
Nice.
I haven't listened to Young Giants since like high school.
I heard of them in the past, but not until recently,
Yeah.
And I don't know. And even country music. I've been dabbling back into some old country music. Some
I've been
some
listening
Brooks
to
and
so
Dunn.
much more Chris Stapleton because I got high one night and watched a whole bunch of different like Tiny Desk concerts,
Oh yeah.
and he had his Tiny Desk concert that he did a while back. And one of the songs that he did, I don't even know. This is not my pick. I'm sorry. This is just like you need to listen to this song. Whiskey and You by Chris Stapleton. It's just him, and it's one acoustic guitar, and it's like one of my favorite songs currently.
Okay.
Very nice. That's awesome.
What about you, Merrick?
Oh man, I've kind of listened to a smorgasbord of things. So I've been listening to bands such as Title Fight. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Title Fight.
Mm-mm.
It's kind of like a punk thrash kind of band.
Early 2000s style.
Yeah, they got this. I don't know. They just kind of got this sound to them. It sounds like they're early 2000s kind of dudes, but they got a good mix of everything, man. They can do that classic like punk skater thrash, like the real fast and all that, or they can slow it down and really just give you like a good melodic vibe.
Head in a ceiling fan.
Yeah, good song. But other than that, I've been listening to things such as like Rory Gallagher. I've been listening to a lot of his tracks lately.
Rory.
Yeah, Rory Gallagher. He's a guitarist. It's kind of like Frank Zappa a little bit. So you got like
Okay.
Frank Zappa. He's got his crew with him, but like you're there to see Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
Same thing for Rory Gallagher. He's a shredder too. Joe Satriani. I've been listening to a lot of him. Steve Vai and stuff. I still got my Tool there. My
Oh.
Tool Army guys. Where you guys at?
Of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, big mix, man. I still kind of stay within the same genre, but I do like to mix it up every now and then. I'm a big fan of all types of music, for the most part, and I'm always looking for something that kind of wets my whistle. That catches my eye, and because I don't know, to me, music, if you can listen to a song and it can take you to a better place, then I think that song has done its job.
Exactly.
So
I agree.
that's kind of where I'm at. But
Sometimes you need to be taken to a worse place.
yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
But yeah, it really just depends on what my mood is what I'm going to listen to. But what about you, Isaiah?
So going back to like being high as hell and watching a whole bunch of Tiny Desk concerts.
Right?
I ended up watching this French, or not French. I think he's what's the B one?
British.
Not British. No,
Bosnian.
not Bosnian.
Boston.
Belgian.
Okay.
Belgium.
Okay.
Belgian. I started listening to this Belgian artist called Strome, And this guy makes like some really good music. He's more like that pop rap sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like very like dance music esque.
That's sick.
It is. I don't understand a word of it, but the vibe is perfect. It's immaculate. He has this one song called Santé, which in French means cheers. It's basically the song. The song is celebrating a moment, but in celebration of those who can't celebrate.
Okay.
So the people who are always working.
Oh,
You know.
I can relate.
So like you're at the party, but your boy couldn't be at the party because he's got to close tonight.
Or you're at the
Yeah.
party, but you're actually there in a media aspect.
Yeah.
Dude.
I love it though.
That's awesome.
No,
That work is different.
if you like more of like that dancey sort of like rap stuff, he is a perfect artist. Again, don't know a word he's saying. I have to turn on the closed captions on YouTube, but it's just so good.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, he has his Tiny Desk concert and it's dope.
So you like Tiny Desk?
Oh yeah, I love.
that
I've been watching
personal-
Tiny Desk. Yeah, I've been watching
So,
Tiny Desk since
good
like
content, man.
2014.
Something.
I've actually never seen a Tiny Desk concert.
Dude,
You
there
ever
are
seen Audio
so
Tree
many.
Live?
The Weezer Tiny Desk concert's so good.
The
Mac
Weezer
Miller.
one?
Yeah.
I have to watch
Because
that.
when I was high that night, I said something and it made me giggle so hard. I was watching a whole bunch of them. First off, I watched the Pixies one, and I was like, the Pixies are like if your guitar was out of tune and if that sounded good.
Gotcha. That's pretty funny.
That's pretty accurate.
Actually pretty funny.
You ever
And
seen the Mac Miller one?
Yeah,
Mac Miller one's great.
I was supposed to see Mac Miller in November of the year that he passed away. I had already bought my
Rest
tickets
in-
to go see
rest in peace,
Thundercat, JID, or JID, and Mac Miller.
I love Thundercat.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was going to be the best concert I've ever been to. And unfortunately, I didn't get to go to that concert.
Yeah. May he rest in peace. He's definitely an icon, man. But that's awesome. Yeah, guys, why don't you go ahead and leave down in the comments what kind of music you guys are into lately. We'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. Or even if you guys have a video game that you've been playing recently that you want to share with us, or if we've talked
Maybe something we need to check out.
or something that we've touched on that maybe you're playing as well, go ahead and let us know in the comments. But I think that's going to do it on time here for us at High Road Podcast. Really want to thank you guys stopping by and checking out this week's episode. Just make sure that you stay tuned for
Absolutely.
next week's episode.
Smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button.
Push that notification
bell. And also follow us on Instagram. We're going to get more involved with the social media and stuff, but Instagram is the best place to figure out when the new episodes are coming out. Some, just any news. Like, for instance, we posted something about you have a Houston trip coming up. We'll touch on that just real quick. Plug that T-shirt in there.
Yeah, so my band, Our Final Feud, is going up to Houston, Texas on the 18th, and we are competing in a contest. We touched about it a little bit in the last couple episodes, but we're basically competing in a contest that if we win, we go to the Wacken Open Air and play in Germany.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, it's not the Falkenfels Festival.
It's not the Falkenfels Festival.
It's the
But-
Wacken Open.
we have a limited T-shirt out right now that we have dropped. It's called the Toxic is Love T-shirt, and we're trying to raise money with this T-shirt for basically this Texas trip, and also promote our new single that's coming out on February 10th called Toxic. So if y'all like metal, rock, punk, whatever, all of those genres,
Or just want to support Colton.
check out Our Final Feud.
Yeah.
Check out Our Final Feud on Instagram. The link's on there. I posted the link on our Instagram. However, it's not blue, so you can't click on it.
We will put a link in the description for this video for the T-shirts
Absolutely.
as well, though. That way, if you guys are interested, you can go there.
And I think when this video releases on Sunday, that limited run ends on that following Wednesday.
Yeah, the limited run's going to be ending on the 15th. So if you don't get
So-
your T-shirt by the 15th, we're not making any more.
Yeah, sorry, bud. You're shit out of luck.
That's it.
And I'm going to be wearing mine, and I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to say, ha! Ha! Wish you had one of these.
Calling you out. But
yeah, I think that's going to do it for us tonight.
awesome. Well, yeah, guys, we appreciate it again. Thank you for tuning in to High Road Podcast. I'm Merrick,
I'm Zach.
I'm Colton.
And I'm Isaiah.
and we want to thank you guys for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next one.
You have a
See
great
ya.
night.